Hey y'all, and welcome to today's Titan build video. Today I had the pleasure of getting Wrath of Rasputin from A.O.E, which has allowed us to make a brand new Titan build I am nicknaming the Solar Machine God. For obvious reasons, we're going to start with what tree of Sunbreaker I am using. I'm using Middle Tree, due to the fact that I'm using Severance Enclosure. The Middle Tree, Throwing Hammer, Burning Maul, Tireless Warrior, and Pouring Flames. That doesn't matter. What matters is why we're using Severance Enclosure. Powered melee kills and finishers unleash explosions. So we get some more AoE on our mix there. We're using Sunshot. But here is the key mod. Wrath of Rasputin. Solar splash damage final blows have a chance to create War Mind cells. Now, why this is important? Well, Sunshot does a lot of solar splash damage. Fusion nades, which is the nade I'm using, do some solar splash damage. And War Mind cells themselves do solar splash damage with Wrath of... Well, not Wrath of Rasputin. What's it called? Rage of the War Mind. It adds additional solar damage to our machine, and then we have Explosive Wellmaker to make solar wells from our solar explosions. Font of Wisdom to take advantage of them, and Elemental Ordnance to ensure fusion nades are producing. Sunshot, obviously. I'm using Blinding Nades so we can blind a group of enemies for fusionating them, and just Crown Splitter because I had nothing better to put there. For armor, I'm using Interlaced Helm, Interlaced Gauntlets, Steeplechase Greaves, and Interlaced Mark, as well as the base Severance Enclosure. Molten Bronze on my helmet, and then House of Marion on the rest. Gives me this nice sort of machine-looking thing. Wish there was like some sort of burning shit stuff. When I get the Solstice stuff, I'll probably do some stuff on that. Well, without further ado, let's just jump straight into our gameplay. Here we are in the EDZ for me to describe buff. So obviously we need to produce solar splash damage. So let's just head to a Legend Law sector so I can give you an example. Here we are in Legend Law sector Widow's Walk to get some solar splash damage kills. Let's start with using a fusion nade. Now, obviously that didn't produce a War Mind cell, but using Sunshot, there we go. Now we're producing a well, which is going to give us improved ability regen, and the kills with our abilities give us Roaring Flames, which is a bunch of whole nice zany things. You saw there was the explosion from Severance Enclosure. So let's just move on to the next part. Obviously, you can use the hammer for portable AoE, or you can blow them up and see if your War Mind cell will spawn. Not always will it spawn, unfortunately. So let's just get these solar shanks down. Now that they're both dead, we can just topple this Lost Sector boss using high DPS things like Crown Splitter. Obviously, if I had a solar grenade launcher that could work for this situation, I would be using it instead. Now observe. You can see that killed a lot of them. Sunshot's ability does that. And the fusion nade will also kill a lot of them. We're going to get a lot of wells, so your super should charge relatively fast. Let's move on to another Legend Law sector. Lost sector. Here we are in another Legend sector, so let's get some solar splash damage going. So we killed quite a lot of them with that. Unfortunately, War Mind cell generation is not looking to be very good right now. However, we should be generating them. As you can see, we generated one. Once you have one generated, you can shoot it, and it will release a massive explosion, killing most things in the vicinity. And it counts as solar splash damage, which means it spawns even more wells. And you can just start chaining Roaring Flames to kill a lot of the ads very quickly. There we are. You can see how quickly that was able to be done. Anyway, that is how you use this Solar Machine God build. Congratulations, you've once again made it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this build. Make sure to pick up Wrath of Rasputin while you can from A.O.E, because it'll be gone soon before you know it. If you have anything you want me to make a guide for, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you all again for all the support. I'm super impressed with the channel's growth. But I have been the Kell of Wolves, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye. Why have I made this my outro? Anyway, see you guys.